What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Neg Entropy Chronicles. Now, I got a video for y'all, and I really want to see what y'all comments is on this particular video because it blew my mind when I first saw it. Now, I want to be able to talk it up with y'all about it because there are just times in life where you see entitlement really pop off, or the delusion of what people should do. Maybe it's because of your upbringing. I don't know. But I really want to see what y'all think. So let's waste no more time and get into it, alright?
Seen a post where it was like, if would take me out, he gotta pay for my babysitter. Why should my baby daddy and me gotta pay for my babysitter when you the one that would take me out?
I'm not gonna ask a to pay for my babysitter. I'm expecting you to know to do that for me. So if I notice that you didn't think to do something like that, or you ain't try to like work around that in whichever way, then I'm not messing with you. They're not saying it, they're expecting it. And then they weed you out accordingly. Okay. And that's the way it should be done.
Well, I'll weed you out accordingly too, because if you got kids, I ain't
Now, I'm gonna play that back again so y'all can hear it, because I don't think I heard what was actually said.
Seen a post where it was like, if would take me out, he gotta pay for my babysitter. Why should my baby daddy and me gotta pay for my babysitter when you the one that would take me out?
I'm not gonna ask a to pay for my babysitter. I'm expecting you to know to do that for me. So if I notice that you didn't think to do something like that, or you ain't try to like work around that in whichever way, then I'm not messing with you. They're not saying it, they're expecting it. And then they weed you out accordingly. Okay. And that's the way it should be done.
Well, I'll weed you out accordingly.
So, to all the Neg Entropy Chronicles people who rock with me, let's really talk about this. Where is it that if I'm trying to take you out, that it's expected for me to pay for the babysitter, and your child's father is actually involved in your life? Everything is involved. I'm trying to get to know you, and you're already asking that I should pay for your babysitter, right? That's odd to me because I have a child, right? And my daughter's mother and I, we don't have these conversations, but I would presume that if she's going to go on dates or anything like that, she would base that off of the weekends that I have my child. Our child, sorry. Let me say that because, everybody want to say my child, my child. That's not a distinction that I run with. So if it's the weekend where I have our child, she's going to go do whatever she's going to do and enjoy that time. And if it's my weekend where I don't have my daughter, I'm going to go do everything like that because everything is based off the child. So why would it be presumed that a man should pay for it and he should know to pay for it? First off, he's already paying for the meal, subjectively, because if you ask a woman on a date, you should be willing to pay. That's just common courtesy because you asked her out. You don't know her finances, and even if she does have a lot of money, that's not something that should be expected as a man. You should be willing to just say, hey, I want to take you out, which means that you should have the money. I.e., that was some information I got taught to by my grandfather when I was growing up. He was like, hey man, you want to take a girl to a movie? You make sure you have enough for you, her, and the food just in case she gets hungry. That's part of the game. That's part of the aspect of courting a woman. But to say, nah, now you got to put money up for a child that you did not have any participation in making, but then also say that you got to facilitate that because you haven't even gotten to the point where y'all dating. Because if you're dating and they got a child, there's some nuances that go in there when you're actually speaking to that person and what is the expectation. Then you can make your decisions from there. But to assume or be entitled to the idea that a man should pay for said child that he doesn't have any relationship with, he's trying to get to know you, is an entitlement and an arrogance level that is beyond normal. Ever. Any woman that thinks that this is okay is already problematic. That is the red flags that they always talk about. Red flag, red flags, red flags. That is truly it. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense to say that. And the way that she was coming off aggressive, let's talk about it for real. There's no way that anybody's going to hold on long to that unless they think that type of behavior is normal. If you think I'm joking, let's try to run this back again just so you can see the lunacy in it. let's replay it, all right?
See the post where it was like, if would take me out, he gotta pay for my babysitter. Why should my baby daddy and me gotta pay for my babysitter when you the one that would take me out?
I'm not going to ask a to pay for my babysitter. I'm expecting you to know to do that for me. So if I notice that you didn't think to do something like that, or you ain't try to like work around that in whichever way, then I'm not messing with you. They're not saying it, they're expecting it. And then they weed you out accordingly. Okay. And that's the way it should be done.
Well,
first off, he's already got to work around your schedule because you are a mother, which means that he has to work around your schedule to see when you are available in order to take you out. Because if it's school days, school weeks, whatever, he's got to be able to deal with that. He's got to be able to maneuver around those things. So then to say, okay, I got this time off, but now you got to pay for it. And it's expected that you do. I already have an expectation to pay for the date itself, but now you're telling me I'm expected to pay for your child. First off, that's one, you're trying to slide off responsibilities. That's one thing. Then you're also sliding off what access I have and control when it comes to your child. Because if you're saying I'm able to pay for a babysitter, do I get to choose who that babysitter is? What? Do I get to choose how that child is raised? No, I don't get either. Of those two, I get neither. Why? Because it's my child. I do what I want with my child. You don't have no say over that. But you still expect my money to allow you to have some freedom in the moment when you're dealing with a child. I want you to really think about that. It's amazing how abstract we have gotten to where people are entitled to the point where they say it's expected and women weed you out. You're not weeding me out. You're actually saving me. And you're saving men when you say, oh, he don't want to pay for that. Well, I don't need to deal with him no way. The dude's probably looking like, thank you for saying that because I don't want to be rude to you because I'm still a gentleman. I don't want to be like, man, you crazy. You rude and you disrespectful for thinking that I'm going to pay for this child. You know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. I'm telling you, when I'm even watching it back multiple times, I've watched it at least 10 times, and my brain is still razzled and just messed up from the whole ideology of that thought process. But like MTR say, mediocre tutorial and reviews, that's some hood booger stuff. But let me know what y'all think. Be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.